It's been so long. So Jasmine, when the last time I seen you in person?
Your wedding.
My wedding.
Like
That was
4
almost,
years ago? 4 or 5 years
It was
ago?
almost exactly 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Dang, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I miss seeing you, but I be seeing you getting things riled up, disagreeing with people in a healthy manner. But you know how it is today.
Yes.
So I got a question for you.
Go for it.
All things considered, who will you be voting for in the next election and why?
So there's a couple things.
What is your mind?
I'm Team Bernie all the way. So for primaries, definitely voting for Bernie. But if he happens to not make it past that point, I will support the Democratic nomination.
Why is that? Do you have something against the Republican side?
Well, there's really only one Republican running, and we've all seen the last 4 years how that's turned out. So
What do you think about people who voted for said person?
I think if you support his ideology, then you really need to look at yourself. You need to look at your community. You need to look at what's going on in the world now and decide if you're willing to subject the world to another 4 years of that.
Okay. So I got another question for you, off the politics. You recently said there's nothing wrong with being a hoe as long as you're safe. That's what you said.
I did say that.
As long as you're safe. Could you please expound on that for the people?
Okay, so that is a motto that I've lived by my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I do not feel there's anything wrong with sleeping with whomever you want to sleep with, as long as you're safe about it. Use condoms, get tested every 3 months. Friendly reminder, if you haven't already, go get checked. Even if you're in a relationship, if you haven't been tested in a while, go get tested. That's part of being safe. That's where that comes from.
And lastly, because you told me this as of today, actually, that you're getting married next year.
Yes.
The last time I seen you, that wasn't even a thought in your mind.
Yeah.
So what changed over the last few years that made you want to become one with someone else?
I was just explaining this to somebody, actually. We feel like it's just the logical next step for our relationship. We've known each other for 6 years, been together for 6 years, and we've seen other people throughout that time, but we always come back to each other. So it's just, for us, it just feels right. What else are we going to do?
All right, Jasmine. Well, thank you
Thank you.
for joining us today, and follow the way.